Hello, everyone. I am here watching Price is Right to Carry. I am reading your comments. Hello, everyone. HRT, gotta swallow that. Empty stomach, and then I'm supposed to maybe wait an hour before I eat foods. Sort of stuck in my throat. Oh. I'm trying to figure out what my first meal is going to be today, because it's Friday. And I'm wearing pink. I've got my robe on because in this part of alleged North America it's winter. And just looking out the window makes me want to wear a robe. And I don't have a pink robe. I only have this yellow one and the cooler one. That's I wear generally warm and I wish I could go out on my balcony. I don't actually wish it, although I would really like to go out on my balcony and be able to tidy it up, although it's winter. I did, since my pussycat died, 2025, although this winter I'm taking it a lot easier because I don't want to. I got lots of anxiety stressed out because my cat died, and I'm just trying to take it easy. And it's not, there's snow right, it was right too on my balcony, windows and doors. And privacy and safety, safety, I don't want to, I've had enough happen to me, I don't want any more. I don't want to re-injure my alleged sprained knee and my broken wrist. Next warm day I'm right around, I might try. And, or the day before, or the day my cleaning person is coming back. Same person and or same company. I maybe go out there and tie it up. Doesn't need lots doing, just a couple of things. I'll let you see me in a few minutes or less. I'm just doing my indoor walk fit. I had lots of fun yesterday, and I'm taking it easier today. And the weather outside, when I phoned the transportation my mother used, I asked them about it, and there was a weather advisory, expect delays today. And that was, I was going to wear pink, another outfit instead of what I'm wearing. Maybe the same and or different scrunchie. And I thought it'd be fun to do this, you know, since I don't have my pussycat anymore, my pussycat, my feline, my beautiful creature, Avril Bellis, R&B, died. Big, strong man cat, gracefully strong, ill, sick, lots of blood, and all the other symptoms behaviors. And I decided I needed to do something. And I decided to begin more my Therapy Fridays campaign challenges, fun. And today, another Friday. And about autumn too. Not all astrologers autumn as always say all pinks. Although whiskers, all the other fur babies that have been gone, died, dead, lived, alive, dead. And I just decided to make me feel better. I decided I wear pink. And I like my pink pajamas. And I often wear a pink skirt these days. And I did occasionally wear some pink. I mean, you can wear purple too today if you wanted to. Although I don't. I prefer, sometimes I put on a lip gloss. They're pink and are purple, but I really like pinks on Fridays. Anything and everything colors pinks. Fridays. I don't what I said before, and I showed you told plenty of it, published. Colors pink. Although it makes me feel better and greater. I hope others do too. Fridays, wear pink. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a few things. And then I'm going to sit and have my coffee with you. My fans, my audience. I don't know what I'm going to eat first today. I have no clue. I'm not doing what I eat during the day as a lumpy fat person video. Although I might do something about my dinner. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten there yet. Especially in this urban residential village city. Since I moved here, village city, urban residential, I have noticed late 1980s, most definitely 1990s. Since then, since here, more than anywhere else, I have felt changes. It's all about altitude and all about my health. I'm not suicidal, although I don't feel well. I've showed and told my health records, health certificates. I'm not lying. Other people lie and falsely accused and falsely alleged. And I'm showing and telling, you know, others want us as sick, ill, dead, without just causes. All those traumas that happened. And lots to hide from other people who did not accept it and refused, accepted, and did not understand bereavement related depression, bereavement, and HRT, hormone related therapy, and migraines. I have been very public about all that, and that I had a sick pussycat that was a big strong thing. Lots of love. Very loving. Although, had moments. Although, I miss those pet therapy times. I call them pet therapy because my pussycat is my emotional support. That cat of mine was my emotional support. Through the good days and all other days. All historical, all geographical, and all financial. And I don't have that anymore. It took me weeks and the 11 months that I myself adjusted as all happened. As and the stigmas about being a cat mom, cat lady, the word crazy. That's all false. There's no evidence I found, and I live with this crazy cat lady. I'm a cat mom, and once a cat mom, always a cat mom. It's just like being a mom to anybody else. Once a mom, always a mom. Pets, fur babies, all of them. It was just a lot more bereavement. It was a long 2025. Very long year. Very painful, very tiring. More painful than all the other years I lived. And it took its toll on me. I didn't deserve it. My family and I didn't deserve it. Myself and pets for a baby voluntary startings didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it. We didn't deserve any of it. All before, all during, all later, and all since February 24, 2025. And I do blame lots of healthcare workers, allegedly professionals, alleged themselves, and other people that work for professionals. Instead of me, my children told us Bellis is feeling better, got well. They tried made us feel worse and dirty. And as patients in and out of hospitals. To and on and out from hospitals, paramedics too, and other residents that couldn't mind their own business and leave us alone. And that's all on security's cameras. All on were all those real time and recorded and all over the stuff. I don't know that the sun was shining here today. I did not look out my windows yet. I created, edited, I published public my article about Friday's Hurricane. Yeah, I looked out. I'm looking out my window now. It was as though it's snowing more. You can see more about my Friday Wear Pink. The area black screen description. And on my community posts pages posted. And on Facebook and on TikTok. Were I to have another cat or another species, cat or maybe a pet or maybe a dog, lots less wanting outside, especially, and inside. I'm not giving away the cactus, my plant. Hopefully that keeps striving and growing and beautiful creature itself. So every night and everything, I close my eyes and I open my eyes. Makes me feel better seeing that watching it. And I would just, if were I to have any more, I keep what I've got out there now, and maybe I would keep up with the out a Perry version this year on. As I mentioned before, something like that. It doesn't take lots of time. It takes only a minute, and then I can just add little fairies furniture, furniture to the fairies, so when they come by, they have somewhere to go have a rest. And I know that you might think that's crazy, although I do believe in pollinators and honeybees and butterflies and dragonflies. I don't know if any of them will go there, although do they? At least they should have at least a bench that they can rest on. Having all that delicious nectar in my garden. I have pets for babies. That was Brittany's garden. Newest. Although, some many plants actually can bud, blossom without any of those pollinators. So they are ability to pets. Gives me something to do. And of course, I will most definitely this year try and put something in there that's colored. And I don't know whether one pink color. Oh. And I do not believe that it's bad luck. Slowly putting away Christmas decorations until they're completely put away. I have to do table cover. I might have to wash it first, I'm not sure. Kitchen table cover you. Then I gotta put everything into a container and sort of storage it. Well, the salmon looks out maybe. Excuse me. And I know some other people that are obsessed with and or without compulsive and delusional themselves, mentally ill symptoms and behaviors. Not like the mother friend used today at my first cough ever did. Although, considering it's pink Fridays were pink, I am going to use the mother because I want to see more of my pussycat, my feline, my cat alive. It was one. We were celebrating something very near and dear. All about us as we were there, are forever, always everywhere. And it's just, some other people, haters, jealous, violence, resentful, premeditated, restless, bullying, racist, bigot, discriminatory, discrimination, prejudices, prejudges, internet trolling, stalking, off and on and off the internet. And that's their fault, not us spouses. It's a mug, it's a photo. Anywhere, everywhere we were, photographed, photos, taped, recorded, real time, live, as well as this shit can, could, must, and need, show, and tell, and shows and tells. All happened as such as the photo I'm gonna be with you in the next little while. All addresses, all urban, all residential, and all elsewhere. Astellas' photograph, videotape, recorded, and real-time live. And my social media, my public is not the engagement of others. I did not entice any violence for violence. Astellas, such as Avril and pets for babies, Bellis, berries, urban. I'm just here to have some fun, rest, and fun, a slight seriousness to it all. And if I help somebody feel better and get well, that's the extra. I really like is my first coffee. It's the only sugar I have in any days added in my coffees. Actually, the other stuff I was going to can wait a few minutes. Uh, drive technology. There's always a malfunction nowadays. Uh, all right, I'm sitting. I have my coffee. Be right with you. My father lived and died, and my mother is his widow. And that's the only relationship she has been talked about more than 20 years. And everybody tried, showed, and told any else, off and on and off the internet, and tried convinced us and others that those other people and or person stalking, premeditated, predatory, resentful, jealous, hateful, violent, harassment, bullying, racist, bigot, discriminatory, discriminations, prejudice, prejudges, internet trolling, with and or without internet trolling, stalking us. They're stalkers. Stalking us, Bellis's, and one and more others. Themselves, all bad, all purposeful, all purposefully, all wrong, all not lawful, all not legal, all not sane, all not competent, and all not employable, themselves instead of us Bellis's. This is the mug I mentioned earlier. I'm using it. We were celebrating Samhain, Halloween, beautiful pussycat, Rudy Noel, and I, Avril Bellis, celebrated in Bellis's Fairies Garden. I can't. I mean, who? I know some other people, others afraid of pussycats. I've witnessed it, and then there's others. Although, who? Why? Would anyone want to hurt one? I don't understand. Harm one. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I'm not talking about euthanasia. Euthanized. I'm just talking about all before. All the other times. Just a cat. Therapy. And it was the best therapist I've ever had. That pussycat was the best therapist I ever had. I never wished to my cat any harm. I never wanted any pain or harm my cat. Yes! Oh, oh. And I'm sure there's more than one pet's parent online, internet, interactive, and elsewhere. She could be listening, need understands, can understand what I'm going through with this one. My cat. It's good. Wake up and be awesome. Looking out my window. It's pretty. See rooftops covered in snow and other surfaces such as trees. I can see miles away. More than 80 kilometers away from here, I can see rooftops covered in snow. I don't know all what the rooftops are, although I can see many structures snow covered. It's pretty. So while I'm doing my live stream, uploading my data is very slow, and it's loading very slow. Some videos the other day, and instead of just doing a lot of little videos today, I decided that I'll just do one 3 minutes later and do my live streaming. Fridays wear pink. My mom will probably have the other half of her. Maybe I'll have half a sandwich today. And I'm gonna have maybe egg salad sandwich, celery, carrot, some of, and a cucumber. And then later today, maybe I'll have some mac and cheese. Person too, maybe some mac and cheese. My cat was big, and I used to eat lots when, a whole lot, because I was always trying to encourage my pussycat who had health problems, eat, eat food. Food is good for you. Cat foods. Lesson learned, although never bring home food, takeout, and or, you know, unless in a very specific container um, that's big and not swallowed, cannot be swallowed. And because my mom said she was not there, I had to put somewhere safe, and it was gone. Now my cat worked it up, of course, as far as I know. Although instead, you know, get the butchered professionally chicken breast and or whatever piece of chicken and or turkey, maybe boil it or whatever, very little things, and then a piece of that, or skin as close to where the bone would be, the middle of it, where it lots juicy and cool and give, instead of bringing it home. Same with steak and stuff. Just the, you know, just the center of it, just to, it's better for them. It's like baby food, you know. Sometimes store bought and pharmaceutical pablum and stuff is not as good as homemade. Cognitively, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Pet foods too, and fast foods, takeouts, dinings out. I'm not going to specify specifically where and when, although I did eat out lots, especially since I've had my accident. That was not self inflicted intentionally, suicide, psychotic, psychosis, paranoid, aggressive, agitated. It was just an accident while I was preparing foods in my kitchen. I got distracted, noise. I looked away from what I was doing, and to this day, I cannot explain how I did not felt. I did not feel that it was my wrist instead of the foods I was preparing and cutting. Yet when I realized, by the time I looked, I began to feel, obviously, my mind connected the dots, and I was gone for quite more than 2 days. I was completely out of it. And I lost lots of blood. Lots of. I'm one of the lucky ones. I survived it, luckily enough. Good meat must and need better and greater, all historical, all geographical, and all financial. From here, urban, residential, and alleged city. All others. Us Bellises. All others. Myself and pets for babies, Bellis, fairies, gardens. When it used to snow and I was home and my cat alive, we often spent many days and nights watched the weather, whether it was outside on our balcony and or elsewhere. We used to just be together when it was raining, other weather. Now I haven't had, it's been a year now. Hi, hugs. Oh, thank you. Cyber hugs to you too. Hug. Gotta get my mom her stuff. Every day. I'm not wearing pink socks, although there's sort of a rusty brown hair from the other day. I couldn't just keep one on. I decided to keep both on instead. I do have to say, outside of those healthcare places, hospitals, many other professionals, alleged doctors and nurses, staff, and Mississauga Senior Citizen Center at Square One Old Adult Center, Active Adult Center of Mississauga, and my doctors that I've mentioned recently have helped me feel better, and I'm hopeful I get better, and or whatever's bothering me, hurting me, making me not feel better, feel well. That is, that's not making me feel well goes into at least remission. I truly believe I broke a rib. I, it feels like a broken rib. I've known other people broken rib, although there's pain and weight loss here that I've never had before. And it's painful. And I can take a pain reliever, my doctor said, until you know, more investigated and more happens. I could take store brand, pharmaceutical Tylenol. That was the name brand. I believe my doctor showed and told me, and I was like, why bother? It's not going to make me feel any better. And I feel like I don't deserve it since January 2025 very often. I do have codeine in it, but I don't know. It's like Tylenol 3 prescriptions. I don't know. The weather. When I finish doing my live stream today, maybe I'll phone my doctor office and see if the pharmacy can deliver some of that Tylenol to me. Be nice to have some pain relief during the day and not change anything that I'm doing. Just have that few hours. The pain. Right here. And when I mean weight loss, I don't necessarily mean the scales. I'm talking about the appearance of physically. Anyone and everyone, all those other people ever physically, mentally, emotionally hurt, harmed us Bellises, off and on, off community posts, posted anything and everything us Bellises, internet, Wi-Fi, social media, interactive internet, published public. That's their fault, not us. I did not instigated any violence. Violent. And that may cause deaths. Although I did want somebody to help me with my cat rooting well, euthanasia. Today I'm having a very rest day. I'm going to do maybe another 1K walk fit steps later. Hello. I'm going to get the other person a hot beverage and prescribe prescription medicines, and then I'll come back. It's enough time I can eat. I'll have my first foods with you on the internet, interactive. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
I canceled all rides, okay?
Oh, that's good. Well, I don't want to pay for it.
That too, but the weather. But
I said, I don't want generic now.
should be able to do that anyway, human rights, etc. Whoa. I'll take that out. Bring it to room temperature. Oh. Me too. And when other people lied that having pets for babies, animals around, was mental health a schizoaffective disorder? Any mental health, they lied. Because they has had instead. Obviously. Get your tea.
Okay.
Yeah, we're having snow showers outside.
A shower. Was it raining?
Snow
Oh, a
showers.
snow shower. Well, that's the difference. Ooh, it's cold in here.
Here's your
Thank you.
tea.
What?
Get your sandwich. The other half of roast beef. I like to look at your meds. You're welcome.
Oh, freezing.
Well, it's cold, not freezing.
Cold. Oh. Oh, God. It's frozen.
Well, Leah, let it thaw first.
Hey?
It was only in the refrigerator, didn't have it in the freezer.
No, well, it's just like as if it was.
I took mine out too.
Hey?
I took mine out the refrigerator too, Mom.
Yeah. Heat it up.
That one's empty.
That lettuce is crisp on it, eh?
What?
The lettuce on it's nice and crisp.
Mm-hmm. Here's your meds. Giving you all of them in the morning except the two Tylenol, the two pain relievers you get later, and the two other ones you get later. You don't have Tylenol, you have prescription.
Got the taste of that one. Nice sandwich though.
Yeah. I get my lunch. Brunch.
Look at the roast beef in it, eh?
Huh?
See the roast beef?
Yeah, that's what you,
Slices there.
you like it, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A good sandwich.
Oh, yeah, that's a big sandwich.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of meat in it.
The way you like it.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 or 5 slices.
Huh?
I said there's 4 or 5 slices of meat in it.
It's as though they saw us coming, eh?
Eh?
It's like they knew us when we were coming, eh?
Yeah.
say the lettuce and it's crisp. It's nice.
There's discounts galore. Although you have to be careful picking and choosing.
Yeah, well, you pick good. And I did bring some rolls home,
I know.
and then we've got the roast beef ourselves to make their own. Yeah. Put it in.
Brazil nut.
Uh-huh.
Want one later?
Yeah. God, there's a lot eating in this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You feeling any better now? You feeling any better now that you're eating?
Mm-hmm. Just the pain cheerio.
Yeah.
Miss my cat. It's just 1 year, you know. And it was snowing outside.
Well, it can't be that bad, or it can really would have cancelled transit.
Wonder how many are showing up today.
Well, we showed up Wednesday.
Doesn't mean it'll be the same crowd.
Eh?
Yeah, lots showed up on Friday. Yeah. Well, not lots, really.
No, but enough.
What was the other bingo we went to? They would have their set prizes. And even though there was only maybe 20 people there, they still paid out those
Oh,
prizes.
of course. They did it square work when we went. There was enough money always in the kitty to pay. Just now they don't get the money.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a bigger crowd there. The crowd, as soon as they went to the other place, they just didn't come.
Oh.
It was mostly all them that came by bus, the one coming by being another
If
bus.
they were to move again,
They might get more people.
or they might get less, depending. If they
Yeah.
go more east, they might get less.
Yeah.
If they go more west, they might get more. They might get less.
They would get more if they went back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody liked square one. Because if you didn't eat,
Not everybody, but most.
most, the majority, at least most of them went to the cafeteria, wherever they wanted. You could go shopping and do what you want. You had enough time to do it all.
Oh yeah.
And your cafeteria was good. We never had many lunches, so we didn't have lunch. It was just sandwiches. It was when they had a dinner, they had something special, right? We used to have dinners that were good.
Mm.
I liked them, so did you.
I returned there sometime in 2010, and it was a dinner.
Yeah. We used to go to used to have a lot of dinners, so don't do that anymore.
And then I did some
They have the
classes,
special lunches, but they don't have the dinner. at it.
physiotherapy, like, and I helped out there and everything, and it was just one thing after the other. And I think it's terrible when and it wasn't the same staff as now at this place. It's different staff. It was good. I liked my brunch.
Yeah, I'm still eating mine.
You know, I put my other half in. I'll either eat it later today or whenever. And I like going there. I mean, I don't think it's online, but I like going there in person sometimes because if it's the same day and they have lots of it, apparently they put it for sale, discounted 50% off. At least that's what they did yesterday and sometimes before. And if you shop around and you really do shop around, you can find good deals. I don't know that they'll keep doing it, although.
But they've been doing it for a while. Betty always says that's when she buys her stuff.
That's like
Cakes
later
and stuff.
today. Do I feel better? Food might help because I hadn't ate yet. And some rest. I was considering making mac and cheese. We bought
No.
enough of it. You don't want it? Why?
I'm having a good sandwich. I don't want mac and cheese.
For dinner?
I don't care.
Will you have that with me pasta Tuesday? Mac and cheese?
I have a wee drop.
I don't need
a meal.
I know. I'm just saying. Well, then
That's
you'll
not my
probably
favorite thing.
have it for lunch.
A wee drop.
Yeah, you do. You like one of those little
Just
containers.
a wee drop.
Yeah, the size of those containers.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't finish it.
But so that's the size, a cup of it at least. There's no way I could eat a big box. I'd have to put some of it in. And I don't really like it reheated the next day. It has to be. So we'll have mac and cheese next pasta Tuesday and our pizza Tuesday. What would you like dinner?
What you got? Soup will do. Just do mushroom
I've got
soup.
leek and potato soup and I got that squash soup. Want to have some of that?
Yeah, I'll have soup.
And then we'll have some snacks in the afternoon. I'm going to eat my celery, carrot, and cucumber. You can have some carrot. Got those new carrots. They're really nice and good. You'll probably be able to chew that.
I like the thin ones. And then I can have them. I got them little and then they're nice and small.
So I'm going to have later. I don't know what I'm having my dinner tonight. I know what I'm not having. I know what I'm not having is jalapeno potato chips. I'm not having anything like that. I'll definitely have a cup of soup.
I don't need a dinner.
I'll definitely have a cup of soup.
Yeah.
You'll have a cup of soup.
And a
We'll
piece of
have some
bread.
veg. And then I don't know. Potato. We got russet potatoes, got 4 of them. Do you want half a potato later with me?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll cook that. That'll be easy.
I like a half better than the whole.
Yeah, me too. When they're a good potato, they're good.
That's right, I like that. And then I put plenty of butter in.
Oh yeah, salt and pepper.
No, not put pepper.
I put pepper.
This is cool.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. When I phoned Transup, they said there was a winter advisory, expect delays, and they have one for the whole weekend. They're not doing any standby rides,
No.
booking not even at this time, not later. Although if it's a new ride, they'll book. Gonna get myself a tea. Come on. I'm gonna have one or more sips of water. I'll be right back. I have a garbage bag. I can't put down a chute. Still can't use that chute. There this soup. I know the word blue is on it, uh-oh. I was gonna have my biotin first, although hungry. Here's the soup. Could have some of that each later. Butternut squash and garlic. 1 cup is, there's the nutrition facts. Any of you are interested. Oh. That'll be good. And I don't believe being athletic caused me any harm. Did any exercises. That didn't cause this and this. And that. And this. And that. My cat caused it too. When I drink like half my tea, hot tea, I'll swallow my 1 dose of biotin. I'll finish my tea. I have a rest. I'll take it with me. I elevate my feet. A while. I rested more than 7 hours earlier. Elevate my feet. Me. Off floors. I felt like this long before I did any exercise this week. did not move here with this pre-existing injuries, wounds, illnesses, symptoms, and behaviors. This neighborhood. Urban, residential, village, city. I'll let you see my feet tomorrow. I like to do walk fit. I'll even crawl and borrow one of my mother canes. Not that I have to, and do my walk fit to loosen up my ankles, my knees, my hips, everything. Makes me feel better. Excuse me. I beauty burped. Do not. Ooh, I want a donut. Do I not take you with me and I elevate? Maybe I'll just sit here and drink my tea and then come back later and do another vlog. And do some live streaming where I mentioned, and I might get some monetization. Wouldn't you like to monetize me? I mean, you could go there and gift me there, buy subscriptions, memberships, whatever. And gift to me there until YouTube gives me monetization. I mean, I should, can, could, may, must, and need, has. All the other people that got demonetized, you know, I'm better and greater than they were, did. All happened as. All happens. I'll be having my 2 coffees there. I'm going to get my tea. Stovetop whistling. I'm tired whistling while I get tired and whistle for me. I want to just rest while I'm here home. I don't get it everywhere. And I'm hungry. Too soon to eat. I like to eat my meals small, or sometimes. Maybe next week we'll do a pasta Tuesday, mac and cheese, and wear red. And or pink. I didn't lift anything too heavy. I'm not supposed to lift heavy. I'm supposed to be resting. I didn't lift anything heavier than 48 bottles of water. And that's not extreme. That's normality. When I exercised, I did with 1 pound weights. And my physiotherapist encouraged that I use those weights. And actually, my physiotherapist wanted me to get some ankle weights. Although I didn't have to, it wasn't mandatory, it was suggested. I mean, were I living in a house, which I did live in, and or another house elsewhere, I would have had to put my own garbage up. And it's not the same. I would have had to have at least a yard waste and or compost bin and garbage. At least 3. And then there's the gardening. I would have had to do some there and or pay somebody that was going to be reliable and show up and does. Garbage chute, considering the circumstances. Like I said, I didn't move here this way, and I didn't move. Apartments have those places, and other residents that instigated could not used complained that we did not used. They didn't know they were on securities cameras, misbehaving. And then they tried to lie it was our fault that there were such cameras there, and that we should, can, could, may, must, and need judiciary punished and or sued. That those security cameras were there, on, and they were being watched every time they came to, on, and out from and by front doors, another apartment front door, etc. Tonight, my dinner, I'm gonna have some soup, and soon later, half a russet potato, baked, some plant-based condiments. I sometimes smirk and or smile and or laugh at other people. The alleged reaction channels, health and fitness, ultra processed and processed foods, beverages, and condiments. What do they use as condiments? Do they live on farms? Do they go to markets all the time and not use processed? I mean, everything is processed. Unless you're doing it yourself on the farm. And or growing it in your urban, residential, and cottage-like properties. Gardening, like maybe growing your own tomatoes and radishes and or cucumbers and or peas and or other salad stuff, vegetables, fruits. And be careful who you give any to. Do you? If they offer money, try and refuse any, because some other person and or people sometimes took for granted and tried to cause trouble, lied it was farming of some kind or other. Yeah, it was gifted and they offered to pay. Never want to go through that again. And anybody and everybody that threw over dirty should, can, could, may, must, and need judiciary punished. And any and all slander and defamation about us Bellises should, can, could, may, must, and need judiciary punished, with and or without suit, all of them. I wouldn't do that to somebody else trying to have that lifestyle. Botany. Even just a herb garden, such as parsley and stuff. I'd like to have a herb garden. I know it's a TV, although some table and just maybe have some little herbs like rosemary, parsley, chives. And just have one of those screens, those things on top of it to stop it from because I have alleged hay fever. I was allergic. Parsley or coriander. I like that with my and sandwiches and stuff. A sprig of that is good. Rosemary. I like. I might do that again today. It helps me feel better. A bowl of that, stovetop, boil cold water hot. I put it in a bowl and put maybe one or more sprigs of raw rosemary in. It helps. It helps my mom too. I can maybe mention it once more on my community post page. The health benefits of doing that. And when we have our steak dinner, beef on the weekend, during the weekend, once everything is more or less cooked, I like to put on my meat at the very last minute or so, but just the last 30 seconds or last minute. My mom, the other person, meat, and any suggestions in the chat on how to marinate a steak, a piece of beef, fry pan? I don't eat lots. I eat it once a week. Oh, I know what my mom could have for tonight dinner. She didn't want mac and cheese. She could have some tortellini. She liked it the other day. I could give her that. That's easy. She could have some of that. That's something I can cook. She could have that in a little while. That'll be good. This side is nice and fluffy, whereas this side is like, oh. I'm glad I'm not self-conscious and having to be cute or anything cute, at least because I'm not that anymore. I haven't been, I don't know about being cute, my face, neck. I just know my face, neck, and hands. And see, I always wanted all this, everything that was seen front without scars, without anything. And since that has changed, Lots. I find I'm not cute. I don't even feel attractive. I'm just me. And what's another cute for? What's another word for being less than cute? Perky. I'm perky. Very self-conscious, more than I used to be. I like doing body positivity and natural aesthetics. I continue doing that. What word could be used? I'm not cute. I'm not beautiful. I'm not pretty. I very rarely think I'm attractive. Perky. I'm not superficial. Perky. I know I'm not grotesque. I'm not ugly. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? I'm gonna get my mom her tea. Sip for sip today. Tea. Looks good. Medicinal tea. Iron ferritin levels were too high. Today I'm trying to have. I figure I like vegetables, especially on Sundays. Oh, do I ever? I have to cook my squash, our squash. We're gonna have mashed potatoes, sweet potato squash, with some rice food, rice and vegetables, maybe half a cup each. With without mushrooms. Uh, Tomorrow I'm gonna have tacos. I'm gonna have tacos. I don't know if my mom have tacos. I want a soft taco. I might have one hard taco and one soft taco. It's the easy way to eat my cucumber. Just have some salad mix put on it and uh, with and without tomato and the veggie plant-based ground thing. I'll just have some salad, raw cucumber on mine, and eat that. And the other one, I might make myself a breakfast wrap. If I eat all my sandwich today, I could have my wrap. I could make a scrambled egg, maybe two, and then just have the scrambled egg in my wrap, and it wraps. Or hard boil the egg and be able to cut it up that. My hairs are supposed to be parted down the middle. I don't wear them left or right. I like them parted down the middle and or with bangs fringe. And I am working on a project, more than one actually. It wasn't me, it was my mom yesterday. She said, oh, let's have some potato chips. I want some potato chips. I was like, I'm trying to keep my pizza until Tuesday because I've got two beautiful pizzas remaining. I don't know if I should put them in the freezer. Here, my freezer, and keep them until then. Because I could also add like sliced tomato or something on it. Give a bit of a you know, a bit of a One thing I do notice, although about foods, not homemade, there is some ingredients that are, when homemade, not the same. Especially, check this out. I was watching. I do read the news and everything, videos. I don't remember the brand name, although jars of baby foods, I remember years ago it was published by somebody else, from somebody else, mainstream media, etc., that they found particles of glass in there, some of the baby foods, and some other stuff that was hazardous. Although the one baby food I highly recommend as a filler, because when I might get some this weekend, I don't know. They're like these puffs. It's like dry cereal. It's like these puffs instead of cheese puffs and all those potato chips. It's it could it's a nice light snack. You could get fruit flavored or whatever. I can't eat lots of them, but when I really, really don't feel comfortable with whatever, be it my sore knee, my broken wrist, or a sprain of any kind, this too, get one tub of that. Just it can last me. I know I'm not a baby, and it's not a sexual orientation, it's just a food choice. I would eat that for a few days when I can't eat cereal. 'Cause cereal dry doesn't do the same. It's just a thing I liked. And as I said, my cat was alive. And including when I had influenza type A diagnosed, when I wasn't feeling well, as that was something that was light and had some calories. And I snacked on. Didn't make it a meal. That nowadays, I don't know if I'll ever eat it again, although any further health care of this needed that I get well, it might be a food choice of mine. A few days during my recuperating. Other people saw and heard the word witch and thought it was a bad thing. Believed it was a bad thing. Instead, they were bad. I know not everyone has had an animal, pets, fur babies familiar. I did. I was a cat lady. Once a cat mom, always a cat mom, cat lady. And other ones too. Dogs, birds, fish. I have in a backyard. I used to get lots of squirrels and stuff. That were outside critters, creatures, and all the critters were creatures. Everything. I never had fancy for very many years. I never did. I believe my garden should look cottage like, you know, wake up and it was all done for me. nature, the trees, the soil. Uh, Not even a pot of flowers or anything on what may have been a deck. I just wanted to have next to nothing. And maybe close to the home, a little floor. And then I was like, oh, I want to eat. And tomatoes, oh, I like tomatoes. I do. It's one of my favorite vegetables and our fruits. I have some to have with the tacos. I might even do that tomorrow, taco. I could maybe, I don't know. As long as I have my cucumber with it. And I don't mean any hate or anything with my cucumber eating. It's just, I find it makes me feel less puffy, less swollen, in addition to carrot and celery. I mean, as long as I have that every day, as best as possible, many days, I do feel better. Not well, although I do feel better physically. Mentally, I'm okay. I'm better than okay. Cat lady. Other people, grotesque, ugly, fat, morbidly obese, jealous, hateful, all that stuff I mentioned earlier. And those that were not as fat, still awful people. All those other people. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual purposes, meanings, definitions. Cat lady. And Samhain, Halloween, the Bellis Witch Avril. And Avril and Pets for Babies, Bellis Fairies Gardens. All happened, forever, always, everywhere. So I figured today I'm going to have, with and or without the other half of my sandwich, celery, carrot, cucumber, some of, and a cucumber, and a soup I mentioned, squash and garlic, and half a russet potato. All the while, I am wearing pink this Friday. sweet potato on Sunday doesn't depend on the squash. Pretty squash is very good. Later. Oh, I'm not making it now. And you know, when I'm home, I like to live sections 2A and 2B. Not any noises, disturbances, and other annoyances, other residents and their visitors and guests. Their visitors, guests. And as was another one of those days, more than twice, although I reported it as twice yesterday, too noisy, too loud, and I don't care what races, creeds, religions they were. I reported it to Security Corporation and I videotaped, recorded so that they could see and hear. I couldn't get right outside my front door, although once I got there, I don't know if the person moved from there or whatever, but they were on the common areas, public areas, very near, just across from my front door, and it was too loud, too noisy, disturbances and annoyances. And I reported it as not because I'm a racist, bigot, discriminatory, discrimination, prejudice, prejudges. Couldn't prejudged it. It actually happened. It's happening. I don't know who they were up there. I have no knowledge of who they were. Although we're accused of all sorts louder than that, yet we never did. I don't know if they came from 1999 and or elsewhere. I don't know what apartment. I know they should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not came from here. And they're off and on and off the internet. Today too, on and off the internet. Would it be nice on here the alleged super chats and other monetizations and getting some memberships here, and I can make here alleged YouTube my main social media internet interactive? Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be awesome? Instead, when I finish this and my eating some more food with you, food is beauty. Me, not the foodie beauty. Food is beauty. Oh, that's a word to describe me. 2 words. Food is beauty. I'm a beauty. Uh, I'll eat, and then later on, I'll go to the other 2 places where I could get monetized. Sometimes, if and when I'll have my coffees over there later. That'll be fun. Come on over there if you want to monetize me. I'll have my coffees there. And that'll be today, Friday, wear pink. Fait accompli. And how convenient this is pink. Tastes like candy. Although not. I don't know that there's any sugar in that. I had my honey earlier. My coffees, I'll have some sugar-free syrup in. Unlike many others, I don't always put plant-based and or cream in my coffee. And it was not always available to me. fast foods, cafes, restaurants, alternatives, almond milk, soy milk, etc. And as I would just have a sugar-free syrup in my coffee. Hairstyles can really change the face, a little bit. It's like the cheapest and best plastic surgery ever. Hair colors. My natural hair colors nowadays. I'm not gray, I'm more white than grays. And I do like to have a bit of color. Nowadays, it's like blondes. Sometimes I can have 2 or 3 shades of blonde at a time. I like. I do it myself. I do my hairs once a year before Halloween and or during Halloween. You know, give myself that little bit of color. And sometimes I would do the ends. This year maybe I'll do the ends of color. I don't know what day Halloween is on, but just that, not semi-permanent or anything, just wash and wear. Um, Depends what day it is. Depends what day it is. 7 days, depends what day. And then I'll choose the color. Just, and nail polish too. I like my nails, are they pretty? One of my favorite hairstyles is this one. I like to wear it like this nowadays. When my cat alive, it was my favorite. Parting down the middle, and or with a fringe, and just or to one side, because when I wasn't exercising, like most of the time, I stopped wearing it when I was exercising. Sometimes my hairs hang under a hat or not a hat, or to raise a scrunchy thing, a ponytail I'd make. I'm hopeful by the end of this year I'll have long enough hair that I can get a good braid made and have at least that once. I might even have enough hair come this year Halloween. Although this year Halloween I'm not doing anything. I don't even know that I'm wearing a hat. I really truly am just gonna wear a t-shirt and pants and just maybe do a little something with my hair, as I mentioned, hairs. Uh, I don't know, other than that, that's it really. I'm not doing much of anything. I just putting it to rest until I have another one. When and if I have another one, and then maybe I'll put the hat and stuff back on my head. Right now, it's just my hairs. But why does it have to be everything my left side? What is so special about my left side? That everything that doesn't feel well, that didn't feel well, is all my left side. And it's not biotin. It wasn't my cat. It wasn't my mom. Physically. I'll let you know. I'll give you another health update next month. Or the month later. And or later. Later this year. Maybe next year. Tomorrow you'll see my feet. With and or without socks on. And do you want to watch somebody that's the cat mom, the cat lady, the witch, a fairy, enchanted, do spells and rituals, all that stuff? Go on another channel, go elsewhere. We not do any of that. I don't do that stuff. I don't believe in it. I believe it's religious, and my religious beliefs are not exactly the same as that. I do more Christianity than, well, I do some. I'm into united religious beliefs, united religion. It's not the same as multicultural. It's just more than, when I do religion, I practice whichever one I want to practice, such as Roman Catholic, such as Lady Fatima Shrine, Lady Fatima, uh, Presbyterian Protestant, uh, Anglican, pagan, Wiccan. I'm a very lazy pagan. Yeah, this weekend I'm gonna first cook her squash. Kicker. Cook our cook our. I'm thinking a ball. I said that because the squash looks like a ball. Cooking squash, testing it, seeing that it's edible. Is it not edible like the other one? Garbage. And sweet potato. Is it edible? Just gonna have some cooked rice and vegetables, peas and carrots. I don't eat peas very often. And corn and, well, whatever's in the rice. Uh, and mashed potato. It'll be fun. It's all easy, simple kitchen cookery. Simple, cozy kitchen cookery. I'm not into all that health and fitness, this power meals and stuff. Sure, I could get avocado, make avocado toast. That to me is just, or, I don't do it all the time. I do like, oh, you know what I am craving and I want? You know what? Instead of chocolate, which amazes me, I'm actually considering hard boiled egg, one or two, raw avocado. Was that really? And maybe some salt and pepper. Oh no, my battery's dying. I have to get my charger. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Actually, I have one here. Yes. Oh, excuse me. That's good. Oh, shit. I didn't know I meant to turn off the volume. Oh, fuck. I'm not going anywhere Monday. I'm not doing anything. Monday. That's my Sunday, my Monday. Monday. Some celery parts I wanted to eat. I can't find the celery. We bought celery yesterday. Shit. Did I leave it in the bag? Nope. Oh, there's the celery. Stuff can't disappear like that. It's not normal. I put it in the refrigerator. Table. Oh, I did put it in the freezer, did I? Oh, where did it go? Amazes me. Oh, the celery then while I wait. I must have put it in the freezer. Wait, I didn't. And then I took it and did it. That was a nice big bunch of celery. I can't find it. I thought I brought it home. Don't know where it went. That's really unfortunate. I was looking forward to eating it. See if I can do something terrible. Have a nice day.